Hello, hello, hello from Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru. I promise one day I will be so organized that I will give you advance warning before I do my Facebook Empowerment Group lives, but that's just not me. I'm that on the go type girl, so here it goes. You can catch the replay if you're not catching this live. But I shared a blog post earlier today in this group, and I wanted to just come and talk to you about that for just a brief minute. The importance of not ignoring your wants. Society teaches us that if you have wants that are beyond basic needs, such as the need for food or, water, they'll say those wants are okay. And, I hope you caught what I said. If you have basic needs, they'll say those wants are okay. That's a lesson there because sometimes we confuse our needs with our wants, and society will teach us that our needs outweigh our wants. Depending on what frame of reference you're looking at, there may be some truth to that. But really, what I want to encourage and inspire you on today is not to ignore your wants. The same way your body has certain reactions when you're hungry, when you're tired, when you're thirsty, it's telling you that you need something. And a lot of time, your wants are also trying to alert you that there's something you need to do. So yes, there is a relationship between needs and wants, but there's certain wants that you really cannot ignore. And what I was sharing in that blog post is that my entire business, the creation of the business, I wasn't looking to go into business. The trajectory of my life changed. It actually started with one basic want. For those of you that have followed Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru, my platform before, you know that I'm all too willing to share my story as a child abuse survivor. If you've read any of the books I've written, you understand that from a very young age, I contemplated suicide as a way out. And because of what I've been through, I wanted to share my experience. I wanted to share my story of survival in order to touch someone else's life that was on the edge and they wanted to take their life because they saw that as the only solution. And part of that, I'm a firm believer in paying it forward because that's part of what saved my life. It was reading the testimonies of others in my darkest hour that kept me holding on. And that's one thing I want to encourage you today. We never know who is on the edge. Do not be fooled. We have so many things that the dressing of it. We can fix our hair, we can wear clothes, we can buy toys, we can buy homes, we can buy lavish things, and we look so good on the outside. But I know the other story. I'm blessed to work with people all the time from different financial levels, and I'm telling you, some of the world's richest people, as far as wealth is concerned, are some of the most miserable, lonely people alive. And you would think on the outside looking at them, they have all this success, they have all this power. Many of them, they can pick up a phone and get whatever they want from whomever they want. Excuse me, oftentimes they don't even have to pay for it. And some of us look at those lifestyles and go, oh, what I wouldn't give to have that. But you know what? They are miserable. They're dying on the inside. And oftentimes they're on that ledge. There are things that they want to. There are visions and goals they had too. But somehow things are not working as they envisioned it. Now, how many of us, if we're honest, have that same story? How many of us can look at certain areas of our lives and we feel like, you know what? It's just not working the way I planned. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm exhausted. But we continue to operate in this routine and we do it every day and we make sure, we check into that job or wherever we're working or putting our hands to. We check in that marriage. We check in that relationship. We check in with our kids. We do all these things to make everything just work. We're in that working, that order of perfection, that superhero cape. But you know what? We are ignoring the real issues. And that stuff compiles and it compiles and it compiles and it compiles, and we keep swallowing it down and we keep pushing it away. And you know what? It doesn't really go away. It becomes a cancer that begins to eat us from the inside. And the longer we try to suppress that thing, the more it keeps bubbling up until finally it erupts. And oftentimes we do this in a cloak of privacy. We do this in a cloak of, we have a facade, we wear a mask, and we're dying inside. I just want to encourage you today that your life, you were created for so much more. You are so valuable. The gifts within you, the things you have not even launched yet, the visions that you haven't even seen or dreamed up yet are so important. They are so life changing. They are meant to create legacies. So, whatever it is, you cannot keep swallowing it down. You cannot keep putting that mask on. You cannot keep saying, I'm fine, I'm okay. All of those things will just keep that thing you keep suppressing and swallowing and ignoring. It's going to one day bubble to the surface. And if you're not careful, it will suffocate you. Don't do that. Don't allow the pressures of life to suffocate you because you were created to leave a legacy. There is something on the inside of you. There is something in your gifting, your purpose, your calling that is meant for an audience. There is an audience. There are people that are assigned to you that are waiting on you. And you cannot afford to let them down. But most importantly, you cannot afford to let yourself down. So I encourage you to visit me at thejoyguru.net. If you click on the tab that says blog, you can read that blog of today where I go into more details about that. And I just want to let you know I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. I sacrifice greatly. I am a person, I believe I'm blessed. If you've ever been on the edge of life, and you don't give up and you actually hang on, I pray to God that you realize how much value there is in every day of living, even when things don't go well, when it seems like everything goes wrong. Life is so precious every given moment. And I hope if you ever make it off the ledge, that you will live every day with excitement. You will live every day knowing what a gift it is. But again, I encourage you on today, stop ignoring your wants, even your visions and dreams, because they're inside of you for a purpose. But just make sure that's not their permanent resting place. As I shared in a recent speaking engagement, you're meant to be a life raft. Someone is choking from the pressures of life. They are hanging on by a thin thread. Will you be the difference maker? Will you give them life? And you know what? If you are that person that's on the edge and you need someone to give you life, that is why I'm here for. I would love to hold your hand and help you see those gifts that are in you. I do that every day. I do that with people all around the world. And I would love to serve you and help you with that. And of course, for more information, again, in that blog post that I posted today, you can click on it, you can read it. There is contact information for how you can connect to me. And just let me know how I can be a service to you and help you live a life where you're launching, you're executing, you're not only dreaming big, but you're living big. Because your life matters and you need to make a difference for the persons or the people and persons that need you. Don't sit on your dreams. Don't ignore your wants and visions. Embrace them and then launch. Bye bye for now. As always, I hope you live a joy filled, rich, happy, and purpose filled day.